This is part 4 of your review for Mastery Test 3. Part 4 is simplifying fractions. This is something we've done before on other tests as well. Remember, when we simplify fractions, we want to use divisibility rules that we know. We know rules for the numbers 2, 3, 5, 6, 9, and 10. And again, those are ones specific rules that we talked about. Remember, you can also use other rules for other numbers that you know from your multiplication facts. So we're going to get started with A here. So when I look at my divisibility rules, I always want to start with the largest one, remember. So the largest one we know is 10. And right away I know 10's not going to work for A because neither one of those numbers in A end in 0. So the next one I could try is 9. So remember, for 9 we add up the digits of the numbers. So for 45 I'm going to do 4 plus 5, which is 9. Well, 9 goes into 9, so I know that 9 will work for 45. And then I look at 99 and we say 9 plus 9 is 18, and I know that 9 goes into 18. So I know that 9 is going to work for both of these. So if I take 45 divided by 9, I am going to get 5. And if I take 99 divided by 9, I'm going to get 11. Okay, and then I need to check 5 11s. Okay, and I know 9's not going to work again because 9 is bigger than 5, so it's not going to go in there. I can check 6. Again, I know 6 is not going to work because 6 is bigger than 5, so it's not going to go into 5. I can try 5. 5 will go into 5, but 5's not going to go into 11, so that's not going to work. We can check 3, but I know that 3 doesn't go into 5, so I know that's not going to work. And 2 is also not going to work because neither one of those numbers, 5 or 11, is even. So when I've used up all my rules, I know I pretty much have it simplified. So A is going to simplify to 5 over 11. Okay, for letter B, right away I know that both of these are divisible by 10 because they both end in 0. And remember, when they both end in 0, you cross out those last two zeros. So now that makes it 30 over 25. All right, now I start checking my divisibility rules here. I know that 10's not going to work again because 25 doesn't end in 0. I can try 9, but right away I know 9's not going to work because for 30, 3 plus 0 is only 3. 9 can't go into 3, and 2 plus 5 is 7. 9 can't go into 7. So then I go on and I check 6. Well, when I look at 25, first of all, for a number to be divisible by 6, the number has to be even. Remember, it has to be even and divisible by 3. So since 25 is an odd number, I know that 6 is not going to work. Then I can try 5. Okay, remember, to be divisible by 5, it has to end in a 0 or a 5. Well, 30 ends in 0 and 25 ends in 5. So I know that I can take both of these and divide by 5. Okay, 30 divided by 5 is going to give me 6. 25 divided by 5 is going to give me 5. All right, now I can check 6 and 5. I know 5's not going to work again because 5's not going to go into 6. It would go into 5, but not into 6. 3 would go into 6, but it's not going to work for 5. And 2's not going to work because 5 is an odd number. So then I know that 6/5 is as far as I can go. The other reason I know I have it simplified is because 6 and 5 are only 1 apart, and whenever your numerator and denominator are only 1 number apart, you can't simplify them any further. So go ahead and work on C, D, E, and F. Again, when you're done, With reviewing part 4 here, you can get it checked and move on to another part of the review. So go ahead.